What you don't see coming are the massive changes that are on the way as a result of the doors you have already opened for the highest good in yourself. Yes, through imbibing channeled messages such as this one, but also for the work you do on yourself and in your life, your personal healing journey, which you are manifesting for yourself and the world. It is turning tables in your favor and in the favor of the light, in the favor of those who are here to do good. And you always have that power to manifest for the highest good, to turn the tables in your favor and in the favor of the light. And you could say that the deck is stacked in favor of the light always, for the light is all. The light has infinite possibilities, infinite methods. It is everything, so infinite capabilities to turn the tables in its favor at all times, and it does. There is no turning the tables on the light, whether it's by you or anyone else. Try as anyone might. And very few do, for this is a world where people want to see the light rise more and more and be a part of their lives and the world, and it is meant to. That is the door that is opening, is a doorway to the light and expanded light for humanity and the world, and even the universe at large, which has been waiting to be inundated by light, spiritual light, etheric light, whatever light would be for the highest good, of course, from source itself, you could say. The light of source, and that is rising at this time more than ever before. That is what is inundating you and your lives, and seeing the rise, or the alleged rise, of darkness that is being released. So any darkness you are purging, it is leaving for good. It will not be here long term. It will not be here to stay. You are releasing the darkness within you, yes, with this message, and in general with the light that is rising on earth at this time. And the light that rises is here to stay, not to leave ever. For you are light. This world is light. It is made up of the light in some ways, you could say, on a certain level. And yes, there's more to it on higher etheric levels. There's more to this world. But on another level, the light is all. Source is everything. What you perceive of as light in certain ways, etherically, is making up your matter, making up your hands and feet and toes, your toenails, your hair, in some ways your body. Some of you perceive or seem to perceive that darkness is all around you. Again, that is releasing. That is what's leaving. Those old mindsets are leaving. Those ones that keep you stuck in darkness, the ones that keep humanity stuck in darkness. Because this is a rise of the light. This is the light on earth that the world always needed, that it is ready for. Because there are higher levels of light coming, more strongly than ever. And you will be feeling it. You'll be feeling it to your toes and in your bones, and through your whole being. And the more you are willing to, for the highest good, imbibe this light, make it a part of you, make it a conscious part of your life, however that looks to you, the better the world will be. The more the doorway to light is open for the collective. So how can you live in light right now? Is it laughter and play? Is it even something like your favorite video game or movie? Is it meditation? Is it your favorite song? And let's go deeper. Those are surface level examples of ways you can play in the light, or bring more light in, or open doorways to the light. Some of you think you have to withhold your favorite things from yourself because you think they are negative. Au contraire. Perhaps they are positive. Perhaps they are working things out of your system, helping you see patterns in yourself you'd like to let go of. Perhaps they are serving you right now. And they are of the light in certain ways, even if not everything is of the light. Because the light is all. The things that are leaving are the things that do not serve. And you will be pulled away from the things that are not of the light, that are not light-filled enough for you anymore. You will be pulled away from the people who are not light-filled or acting in light. You will be pulled away from the people who are not authentic. You will be pulled away from the things that are dragging you down, cutting you away from the light you need. For now is the time of the light. So do not judge yourself for the activities you are doing right now that may not seem as light-filled. They are leaving at the right time for you. And there are other ways to bring light into your world, to counteract things that may be perceived of as negative by others or as for you. There are other things you can do to counteract the negativity you may see on social media, TV, the radio, however you imbibe media. And maybe it's just 10 minutes alone to ask the light to fill you, to ask Source to show you the light, to allow the light to fill you before you go into bed. Perhaps it is self-Reiki if you work with Reiki or a healing modality before bed. That purges you of any darkness you imbibed that day from social media, from the news, etc. It is not your fault that there is any darkness on the planet in the first place. You are here to purge it, after all, not by taking it on into your body, taking on other people's darkness, taking it on as your own, trying to relieve people of the responsibility of their own healing, their own clearing, their own work, and they are right where they need to be. So you do not need to take on anyone's darkness or alleged darkness or see it as your own. It is not always a mirror of yourself. The universe is not your mirror. It can be at times to show you things about yourself you need to shift, show you things about yourself you need to work out of your system. But the universe is what it is. So many would paint it as a reflection of you by their paradigm. But is that true for you? Does it make you feel lighter and better and freer, more yourself? Or does it make you feel bogged down with self-judgment? Which is not true. Self-judgment is never true. Maybe there are kernels of truth in something that cause you to judge yourself. But the crux of judgment is a lie. The crux of what causes one to be in judgment and steep themselves in darkness or falsity is a lie about themselves or another that you've been fed by humans. And we are not saying there is some dark agenda that is causing judgment. It is a way things developed, and it is going to change. There are many who are trying to actively eliminate judgment on the planet, both through themselves first and then others, by teaching people spirituality or other conscious ways of being. Judgment is one of the few things that sticks you and can keep the light from flowing. And we would say not even that can stop the lights. For again, the light is all on a certain level. And the energetic encodement of this message, the channeled transmission, the energetic transmission, is eliminating judgment from you at whatever level you are ready for. It's eliminating where judgment has stuck you, like being pinned to a wall. Where it has acted as an energetic weight, keeping you lower. That is leaving. Because you are opening doorways to a higher possibility, to more light, to a higher way of being on the planet. And the more you are working on yourself to do this, the more you will see it in the world around you. Not because it is a mirror. It is because you are having an impact. Because you are the world on a certain level. And that might seem like a paradox to some, but up here it is very clear. On a higher level, it is very clear. So what doors for the highest good, and only for the highest good, can you open in yourself to change the collective, to change your world and the world around you? Do you need to meditate more? just a bit? Do you need to play more and allow yourself to have fun? Do you need to spend more time with your family that you love? Do you need to find more things that light you up? The more you are in these higher frequencies, the more you will see that in the world around you. The more you will be upshifting reality for others, even if they cannot bear to see it in the first moment because they are blinded by the light, you could say. Blinded by what it is they cannot have in that moment, or think they cannot have in that moment, such as a higher way of being. Love, abundance, light, clarity, fun, play, enjoyment. You are here to enjoy your lives. That is of the light. Perhaps one of the darker lies is the judgment of enjoyment that so many of you have been taught, whether it is about sex, whether it is about TV, whether it is about potato chips, or whatever it is you truly enjoy. Why don't you open the door for the highest good to allow enjoyment fully, embrace it, and allow it to take you to the higher realms? You will have a much more acute experience of the light if you are enjoying your potato chips rather than judging yourself for eating them. And by the way, when you are more accepting of yourself and not beating yourself up, it can be easier to change things that way, rather than trying to force yourself to change by beating yourself up or through self-judgment. Trying to change yourself by beating yourself up. It is akin to trying to change a cat's behavior by yelling at it. Cats do not necessarily change their behavior for good when you simply yell at them. They might scurry away at one moment, but they'll keep doing it more than likely. Unless you find other ways to coax the cat into not doing that thing.